Hello, I'm Emily Barker and welcome to a PSA News Update. The PSA will hold a stop work meeting on Monday the 8th of October to brief members on the attacks on wages, jobs and conditions by the O'Farrell government and future action by the union and members. Since coming to office, the government has imposed a cap on public sector wages, announced cuts of more than 15,000 jobs and lodged a claim in the Industrial Commission to cut conditions and allowances. Earlier this week, the government told the PSA and the Commission that they will lodge awards to strip another 100 public sector conditions covering other unions as well as the PSA. The authorised stop work will take place from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. on October the 8th at Sydney Town Hall. The CPSU and PSA bargaining team, with the support of members, has a big win with TAFE New South Wales forced to maintain all existing conditions of employment for TAFE staff. Public sector job cuts in regional New South Wales continue to rise, with up to 120 rural fire service positions slashed, taking the job toll to more than 1,200. The PSA is calling on the state government to come clean on which communities and services will be impacted by job cuts and declare the full economic impact for local regions. Public sector workers face losing access to shift penalties, carers leave and allowances for living in remote areas under award changes proposed by the New South Wales Government. The Government has proposed radical cuts to conditions, including an end to annual leave loading, cutting penalty payments for shift workers and removing allowance for people working in remote areas. Community Services child protection caseworkers in Wollongong and Western Sydney recently walked off the job in protest at the tragic impact of chronic understaffing. The recent tragedy involving a child known to Community Services in Wollongong has highlighted the serious consequences of having inadequate staff numbers to protect children at risk in New South Wales. On becoming Minister for Family and Community Services, Ms Goward promised the government would cut the red tape so caseworkers could spend more time face-to-face with at-risk children rather than filling in paperwork. 16 months on, high staff vacancy rates and a lack of resources are still placing some of the most disadvantaged families and communities at risk. For more information on these stories, plus all the latest union news, go to the PSA website.